Yeah, I mean, my character wakes up in the morning with horns coming out of his head after a night of debauchery, and the whole town has, previous to that, the whole town has vilified him for the murder of his girlfriend, which he didn't actually commit, but his girlfriend has been killed. And so he is he wakes up one morning with these horns coming out of his head, reacts as you would do, which is to completely freak out, and then works out that he can use these new powers that he's got to find out who really killed his girlfriend. That's a very short synopsis and probably doesn't quite do justice to it, so just go see it.
Can you talk about working with Juno and, of course, those prosthetic horns?
The horns to get on and off were the easiest thing in the world. Actually, all the prosthetics on this film were much better than they could have been in terms of how easy they were to have on. And Juno is, you know, I literally haven't got time to say enough nice things about her to you. She is fantastic. She's the best. I think people think that actors get a lot more freaked out about like sex scenes or nude scenes than we actually do, because it is just a moment of like, it doesn't take any skill to drop trow. It depends who you're doing it with. Like me and Juno had a laugh, like it was I suppose like in real life. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're doing it, I can't imagine doing that kind of scene with someone you didn't like. I imagine that would be horrible. But me and Juno got on well, so it was fine. I mean, Alex is amazing. I loved working with Alex because that's the thing. He is a master of the horror genre because that's what his world has been up to this point mainly. But he is not going to be limited to that. I mean, he is amazing director in anything that he does. I think the thing I like about horror or magical realism or fantasy generally, whatever you call it, is that it gives you the chance to explore stories that everyone can connect to in ways that are bizarre and exciting and fun. Exactly. So like this, you know, The Woman in Black is really a film about a guy searching for some proof of the afterlife so that he can have some solace that his wife is still alive somewhere. But it actually, you know, the way we tell that story is me getting the shit scared out of me by a ghost for a couple of hours. You know, it's always, and in Horns, it's about being an outsider, but it's about these things. So I like that.
Yes, my character fits in an interesting way because from the beginning of the movie, she's dead. She's a memory, but she's a memory seen through Ig's eyes, and Ig and Merrin were deeply in love from the age of about 10, maybe 11, and so I have this sort of angelic quality with my character, and just seen through Ig's eyes and these kind of magic memory things until he starts to find out sort of darker things that happen to Merrin. But it's almost like a puzzle for him, you know? I mean, sex scenes are also the most awkward thing to do on the planet because they're incredibly unsexy. But we had a laugh. A big thing for me was that she was sort of this lightness in this film. She brings this sort of angelic quality in this quite dark film, dark story. But also that she was a memory. Memories are something that are incredibly important to me, and I love the idea of being seen through the eyes of your true love as this kind of magic memory. And also, I mean, the director, Alex Aja, I think is a genius, and getting to work with Dan.
Alex Aja.
Fantastic. He created this incredible safe set where you could go to all these really dark places for this film, but you felt safe going there, you know, which is such an important thing. And then also Dan. I mean, Dan is a miracle man. I love him. I loved working with him so much.